Hey everybody, it's Dr. Delicia here. Happy Friday to you. Just wanted to come in really quick and just show some love and share this Friday afternoon. So, real quick, just to introduce myself, my name is Dr. Delicia Haynes. I'm the founder and CEO of Family First Health Center, which is the first direct primary care practice in Volusia County. I'm also board certified in family medicine and obesity medicine. And one of my passions is to help people, specifically medical students, overcome depression and stress so they can reach their full potential and really show up and share their gifts with the world. And that's one of the reasons that I come on. Hey, good to see you. And share. And so this week I wanted to talk about something that I'm not particularly good at. And that is asking for help and the importance of asking for help. So I don't know how many of you all are Superwomen and you do it all and you kind of maybe pride yourself on that. It's certainly been an area of growth for me. And this week I had an opportunity to grow in that area. So this week was a particularly challenging week. I have a lot of great opportunities. And a couple of those are some upcoming speaking engagements. So next week, if you're here in the local area, on Wednesday I'll be speaking at 1 Million Cups, and Wednesday morning at 9. And for my fellow physicians, on Friday I'll be doing grand rounds at Halifax on direct primary care, which is the service that we offer here at Family First Health Center. And so I knew that I needed to focus on getting those slide decks done for my Grand Rounds presentation. It's about an hour long. It's a very kind of more of an academic presentation. And so last weekend, I decided to kind of put myself in a hotel room for the weekend so that I could focus, because I knew if I stayed home, I was going to be pulled to do all the things at home that I needed to do. If I came here, I was going to be pulled to do the things I needed to do for my patients or the clinic. So I went to a hotel and I spent all weekend long working on these slides and made a mistake that I hadn't made in a long time, and that was I didn't press save like repeatedly. So Sunday night at 9, I was downloading something, I turned my head, I turned back, and my slides are gone. They had disappeared. Only 10 of them were left from about 50. So immediately, my stress response kind of kicked in a little bit. And, stress basically occurs when the pressure that you're under is exceeding your coping resources. So I was doing my deep breathing and, all of that. But, and I recognized that this was something that I needed some help in. So I, got my IT guy and we agreed we were going to meet the next morning to see if he could recover everything. And in the meantime, I switched gears because it's been 10 years since I took my board certification in family medicine. So it's now time for me to recertify. And in order to recertify, you have to do some qualifying things. And so I had that to do as well. So I switched gears, started working on the qualifications, and came in the next morning, got with the IT guy, and he wasn't able to recover the information and my slide deck. And I try to be very careful about what I say yes to so that I can, always keep my word. So I had told them they were going to have those slides by today. And so when this happened Monday and I knew what my week was looking like, I was kind of like, okay, how am I going to make this happen? And the truth is that I, by myself, wasn't going to make that happen. And it was time to kind of enlist the troops and enlist some help. So I put out my, kind of my little SOS and to a group that also practices in the direct primary care model. And I just have to thank Dr. Julie Gunther, Dr. Kimberly Legg-Cordoba, and everyone else who supports that, knew what's been going on with me personally, and also what's, what I've been trying to do, business-wise and mission-wise. And they really just, came and they supported me in just the way that I needed the support, this week. And when I think back to how I used to respond to stressors, I used to kind of go into my shell and just try to work my way out of it without asking for help. But it's so important that you ask for help when you need it. And it's one of the most beautiful experiences you can create for someone else is to create a space where they can be vulnerable with you and you can be vulnerable with them about what you need. A lot of people think of asking for help as a weakness, but it's actually a strength. And it really opens you up to be able to receive more and really strengthens the relationship with the other person, that's on that, and that's, you're allowing them to help you through something. So I was just really blessed in that way. And, we just kind of took it piece by piece throughout the work week, working on the recertification things as far as my family medicine, working on in the clinic, as the physician here and the owner here, and working on some of the other projects that we had going on. And last night I was, doing those slides so that I was able to keep my word to turn those in. And it was not perfect, but we're able to get them done with the help of a lot of other individuals who came just when I needed them. And so it's important to look at your own life and look at what's on your plate and see if there's something that someone else can assist you with. Your friends really do want to be there for you. And, I know my friends are always asking me how they can support me and how they can help me. And I'm not always the best at receiving it. It's an area of growth, and it's an area that I'm just extremely grateful to, just to have the friends that I have. And it's so important that, you also are building people around you that are going to be there for you in those times when you really need, a friend to kind of step up and, to help you, but that you feel comfortable saying, hey, I need some assistance, I need some support in this. And it's a magical thing. And I had an unexpected blessing, last night. A few weeks ago, a friend of mine had reached out asking me to review a book of hers. And I didn't hear anything for a while. And then as I was doing the slides last night, it showed up in my inbox. And I was kind of just needed a mental break from what I was doing anyway. So I, was like, I'll just start reading the book. And I read it, and it was riveting. And so right then, while everything was fresh, I decided I'm going to go ahead and write a review for her, and I sent it back. And I also mentioned that, I'm so impressed with you and so inspiring, seeing you writing this. And, that is something that I hope to do as well. And trying to, figure out where I'm going to do it as I'm doing all these other things at the same time. And she wrote back, and she kind of shared a resource that she used, which instantly, not that I haven't used it yet, but it just knowing that there's support out there just instantly kind of helped to just take some of the weight off of my own shoulders. And so, when you're helping someone else, you never realize that how quickly sometimes that can come back to you. So this weekend, I hope you have an amazing weekend, and really, look at what's on your plate and see if there's other people that it would be their honor to support you in fulfilling that. It's Dr. Delicia. You can follow me here on Dr. Delicia MD across social media, and I will see you again later. Take care.